Greetings everyone and welcome to another video with me, the Masked Man. Today we are going to be recapping the G Eternal, SD Gundam Generation Eternal. Man, it's such a mouthful, this title. Live stream that happened here on JP. And you might say, hey, was it a boring, long, annoying live stream? No, it actually was really great. It was basically done in under 50 minutes. It was concise and to the point. We got a lot of information, dear viewer. So let's get into it. Starting off the live stream, we went through and basically talked about where the game is and how it's doing so far with the millions of downloads, at least to this point in time. Probably would have more downloads if we had to re-roll harder. But hey, great news. I mean, re-rolling is super fantastic and easy. Basically, yeah, the app is doing really well for itself and they've been giving out rewards. And next, May 7th, there will be a player survey. They are going to be using this survey to improve the game in the future. So if you are around, if you see the link for it, then please submit what you think about the game to them through the survey, because it is going to help make the game better. I do believe there will probably be a little bit of a bonus for people who do end up doing it. Some of these surveys end up with gems, which we'll talk about. Next, talking about how the game will be updated, both with main stage, side main stages, and main stage stories, as well as events into the future. And we got a good hefty bunch of information, starting off with April 30th will be the first actual event, Seed Astray. So hopefully you've been building up those seed units. And here you can see a preview screen of what it is essentially going to look like. Now, up here, you're going to see the basically the maps where you do battles, earning boss tickets to challenge the boss, the gold frame Astray here. And then you will be using these medals for the gacha system to basically get in-game rewards such as upgrade materials, gacha tickets, and a bunch of other stuff. You can also see that there will be missions, but this is the way that events will basically be taking place for this Gundam game in the future. And just skipping a little bit ahead, also for events, we will have development units as well, such as the gold frame here, which you can see and get and make just by playing it, playing the actual event. So that is great news for everybody who's wondering about that. So yeah, you get boss tickets, you can challenge the boss, and that will get you gacha medals. And the HP that you take away from the boss, even if you lose completely, you actually will have that carry over onto future attempts. If you're strong enough and can just destroy the boss in one go, you'll be able to actually skip the boss stage and just use your boss tickets. So great news, kind of like some other games that I've played in the past. But yeah, you can see here also the type of rewards you'll get out of the gacha boxes, upgrade materials, few and far between for all the units that we want to be building right now. So extra sources of that. Pretty nice. And yeah, from there we move on a little bit to talk also about the next feature. In event stages, certain units will also get bonuses, basically damage up, as well as bonus rewards up as well. So for this first event, it's going to be a bunch of seed units. So again, like I said, hopefully you've been building all of those seed units for just this such occasion. And here we can see a little bit of a preview of what bonus units will actually look like. Now, the UR unit, we'll talk a little bit in the future, but also the SSR one, the gold frame, is the developmental one. So even if you don't want to gacha for these events, if you just play it, develop the units from it, you will get large bonuses from it. And previous seed unit tagged units will also get those bonuses from medium to small. So again, build up those units, you still got time. As for developmental units, here you can see a preview of a lot of the units you will be able to develop from this event, including the red frame, the gold frame, and the blue frame, all looking super cool. And there will also be new characters implemented into the game from the Seed Astray series. So all of that, really cool. From there, we go on to the actual roadmap. So late April, early May, we're going to see main stage updated. We're going to see Seed Astray, also the event added. And last but not least, we're going to have one other piece of content we'll talk about. Middle of May, we are going to see a new, what's it called? Fierce Assault, like we have right now with the Red Gundam, with 2 new mobile suits you will be able to earn from it. And in late May, Master League, which, again, we'll talk about it very shortly. How shortly? Right now. So people have been asking for a PvP service in this game, and this is going to be a little bit of something that if you've played WOTIV or FFB or some other games out there, you'll be familiar with this. Master League is basically a auto battle PvP match where you will fight other people's teams, and both teams will be controlled by the computer. So there's no like you need to do anything. This is just auto battle. Probably they will be working on another PvP services in the future, but for now, this one, basically in its test season, there will be a player survey at the end of season 0, and they will take feedback from players and basically tool it for season 1. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't play it. Playing it in meeting certain score rankings will up the class that you end up in and the rewards you get from it. So just even playing it, even if you're just not the best player, don't have the best team or anything like that, still worth doing, because you'll probably end up with some extra diamonds, upgrade mats, and whatnot from doing this event. Teams of 5 also do require you to have certain characters built and everything, and I don't believe you can use the same character more than once. So again, spend your time upgrading those characters. And here you can see a little bit of the actual leagues. So starting off just at the basic one, climbing your way up, you get higher and higher scores. And yeah, you can even see here a little bit of a preview of what the in-game scene looks like. There is a skip button there, so if you're short on time, you can skip through it, and that is no problem. And from there, we actually even got bit of a preview here. So starting off the battle, this is what it will look like. Units will take turns. There is a 5-turn limit overall though, so we'll have a time limit set on it to decide the actual winner. And here you can see later on, points are scored, and then we get the final results screen. So this is basically up and running, and it will be in the game very, very shortly. And yeah, it's looking pretty good. Also doing that survey that we mentioned earlier, that player survey at the end of it, will give you 300 diamonds, which will be important for doing that nice gacha. All right, now, next thing to talk about, especially if the video wants to load, Eternal Road will be getting a update on April 30th for Hard and Expert. Specifically to do with Seed units and Seed Destiny units. That is a little bit of a teaser and a hint. Again, we know that we are getting more Seed content, so more Eternal Road is also on the way, and its first update. Then, next up, Fierce Assault. So these are going to be the 2 new machines you will be able to earn from it. And yes, that one on the left looks pretty cool, but let's be all honest, everybody's gonna want the Dice Gundam, I already know. So yes, Dice Gundam able to be added if you just play the Fierce Assault, much like it is with the Red Gundam. Very similar style event. Alright, from there, once again they have shared the roadmap. April will see Seed Astray and more. Then into May we will be getting a Stardust Memory event. And then also Mobile Suit Gundam Thunderbolt December Sky in June, as well as Seed Destiny being added to the main map, main stages. Now this was actually one of the coolest surprises of the entire live stream. Basically, the next main story, or main thing to be added to the main story, words getting away from me, is this mid-story connecting Seed to Seed Destiny. And one of the big things they will be adding is brand new animation to the game. So you will actually, by playing through this, get to see all of this cool new animation of just like original classic Gundam Seed, not the updated version that we got in the movie. And this is super cool. This is actually probably pretty expensive. So it's really cool that we are getting brand new actual animation just for this game. Mobile Suit Gundam Seed Recollection will be added very shortly to the game, and that will of course include new maps and new units. So here we get a little bit of a preview of some of the units that you will be able to develop, such as the new Muramase, which has been teased, and that will be coming to the game on April 30th. And there you can also see it being added. So to get access to Gundam Seed Recollection, you're going to have to play through the original Gundam Seed, so make sure you've done that before April 30th. And a little bit of a preview of the enemy, the boss type enemy that will be coming there. Yes, features new animation. Here you can see a preview of all the new machines and a couple new characters also coming to the game. So all of that is really, really cool. Very much looking forward to that as a Seed fan myself. And then here is your preview for the new Gotcha units. Hope you have those diamonds ready. So coming to the game very, very shortly on a brand new premium Gotcha banner is first off the Strike Freedom Gundam from Gundam Seed Destiny. I absolutely expect this to be one of the, if not the most powerful machines in the entire game. Very interested to see what it ends up exactly being, but here we can see a preview of its special animation, looking absolutely sweet, even featuring some new animations I don't think I've ever seen before in the SD Gundam series. So really cool. And this poor enemy unit just taking the full brunt of this attack. But that's not all. We also have another premium Gotcha unit here, the Justice Gundam. Now, not actually the Infinite Justice yet. We are getting a actual UR Justice Gundam featuring Athranzala as well. And here, taking a look at the animation, super cool, looks super awesome, super flashy. Now, what's not known at this point, as far as I know, is whether or not this will be a single or separate banner. Whether the two units will be on a single type banner, it'll be a little bit difficult to maybe get the one you want. But there will be uprates for these units in some form or fashion, and we'll just wait and see what that looks like. So skipping ahead a little bit, there you can see the title card with both the characters that you will get along with the mobile suits of their respective choice. And also there will be some new SSR units coming to the game as well. You can see a red frame, a new Strike Rouge, including Kigali with the IWSP pack. And here we can also see some new SR and R units. So an interesting little bit of information for the future about how this series will unfold in terms of its Gotcha. Not only adding UR units to the mix, and also supporter units as well, Lacus Klein and the Eternal and whatnot. But actually some lower tier units at the same time, which means that potentially you can get some new stuff, at least at some rarity if you are pulling. But of course, best of luck trying to get the good stuff. Also, Machu and Shuji from the new Gundam series Gundam G-Quacks, apologies, will be getting their voices added to the game in an update in May. Pretty good seeing how they are completely voiceless at this point in time, and it's just kind of nice. So yeah, from there, that's pretty much all the news. There's only a little bit of extra stuff, including some crossovers with Gundam Arsenal Base, which is not big, I don't think at all outside of Japan, but kind of a cool collector's edition. If you're visiting Japan, you'll be able to get this card for free at participating locations. And in the future as well is this, a Robot Damashi figure for the Phoenix Gundam, which is transformable in all of its glory. And if you do buy it, it does come with some bonuses for SD Gundam as well. I do think that this figure is set to come out in September, so don't necessarily expect that right away. But yeah, that's essentially it for our first live stream recap. Lots of information, lots of content, lots of great stuff coming to the game. I'm super excited for all of it, and I hope you are too. Thanks so much for watching. Take care. Later.